everyone, Kaary here. Welcome back to my channel. I hope you guys are all doing great today. So first of all, Merry Christmas Eve for everyone. If you celebrate it, if you don't, I wish you have a nice couple of days. I don't know. Today I decided to build something very special and something that I would have never thought of building before. We're actually building at the peak of the Mount Komorebi, and yeah, it took me a while to get to this lot, but if you don't know it, you can actually get to this lot. This is a lot in which your Sims can access to if they do like the Mount Komorebi excursion, I think it's the name, but they have to climb up the mountain and they get to this lot. So yeah, I decided to build in here because I wanted to build the North Pole. So this is basically my Christmas build for this year, and I was so excited when I came up with the idea of building the North Pole. I wanted to have something fun, something Christmassy, and yeah, I would have never thought of building something like this. But yeah, today we're actually building Santa's house pretty much, and there's gonna be also a working space for him and the elves. So there's also gonna be reindeers, and I actually had a lot of fun with this build. I really liked it. I do have to say I did play test this build. Everything functions. It's fully functional, and you will see a reel like the same day. I mean today. If you're watching this day on the this video on the 24th, you're gonna be able to see also a reel on Instagram and also a video on TikTok of me playtesting this build with Father Winter and his wife, and yeah, that's gonna be really fun. So I really hope you guys are excited about this. Also, I want to know what you guys what plans do you have for today. If you celebrate Christmas, what plans do you have, and if you don't, also as well, what plans do you have for today and also tomorrow. In my case, this is gonna be the first year that I'm not gonna spend Christmas with my parents. I mean, I'm not gonna spend the Christmas Eve with my parents. We're going to my mother-in-law's, and we're gonna have a nice dinner with my boyfriend's family, and tomorrow we're gonna have another like lunch and everything at my brother's house. So that's when I'm gonna see my parents. And I'm really excited because this is my son's first Christmas, and I really want everything to be perfect for him. I know he's not gonna remember anything about this. He's 3 months old, but I mean, I will remember it, and I'm gonna take pictures, and I want to have like a perfect Christmas for him and also for my family because they're really excited about this. And yeah, that's my plans for these 2 days, and hopefully the rest of the time I'm just gonna relax and enjoy a little bit and still build some other things for the channel, because this is by no means the last build that I'm gonna be uploading this year at least, so don't worry about that. But yeah, you saw me grabbing this candy cane from the gallery. I'm gonna be linking it down below so you can actually see who created it, because I know that it happened too fast in the video, and I'm gonna be using it this time, and then I'm gonna be using it one more time with this designs that I grabbed from the My Winning Stories debug menu, and I wanted them to like those signs to pretend like it's the North Pole sign. And yeah, I had a lot of fun with this build. I'm adding some reindeer on top of the roof. That's something that I also did in my summer Christmas build that I uploaded at the very beginning of the month, and I'm gonna be adding it here like a card on the screen for you guys to see it if you haven't watched it yet. So yeah, I did that trick, and I also added some snowman, some sandman in that build. In this time I didn't add anything else besides the reindeer, but these are not the reindeer that I said that there will be in the video when I mentioned it at the very beginning. These are not the ones that I'm gonna be using to pretend they are like the reindeers from Santa's sled. So stay tuned for that, because I do add them at the very end of the video. But if you watched the cinematics at the beginning, you may have spotted them. I'm pretty sure I kept them in the cinematics at the beginning. But yeah, we're actually starting now with Santa's workshop, I would say. So this is a tiny area for him and his elves to craft all the toys for the kids. So I know that in the game we don't have that feature, but I still added the woodworking tables here. I thought of adding the crystal creations table, but then I thought it was too fancy, and I don't know why Santa or the elves would actually be crafting jewelry for kids. So I just decided to turn it into a crafts area. So there's gonna be two woodworking tables, and there's gonna be some other details, as you will see when we get to that part. But I actually had a lot of fun with this build. Maybe it doesn't feel too Santa inspired, or I don't know, maybe it looks just like a Christmas house, overly decorated with a lot of Christmas decorations and things like that. But I did trying to find inspiration pictures of it on Pinterest to see how Santa's house would look like, and this one wasn't the cutest one that I found, like the one that spoke to me the most. So yeah, you see there's a lot of browns here on the outside and also on the inside. I wanted it to feel like it was like a comfy cabin kind of situation. And yeah, I actually really liked it. I used a lot of red and green and also yellows here, like golden colors as well. So you see the floor on the kitchen, it's the same one that we're gonna have in the bathrooms as well. This is a 1-bedroom, 1.5 bathroom, and I think that's pretty cool. But yeah, the flooring that I used in the kitchen and the bathrooms is actually for rent. And I thought it was a perfect tile for this kind of builds. It has the whites, the yellows, the reds. I just loved it. But yeah, we're starting off with the kitchen. So I wanted, as I said, to keep it really kind of cottagey like, something like a cabin in the woods, or maybe in this case cabin in the North Pole. So I had a lot of decorations. I thought that maybe a Santa's wife, like Father Winter's wife, would actually be the one that bakes a lot in here, cooks a lot of things, so the kitchen has a lot of space for her to cook. I playtested this build, as I said, and I made my sim actually bake something, so you can see some bagels in there, some I think those are brownies, and also some chocolate chip cookies. And yeah, I moved in and I put them around the house. I think they end up looking really nice. I don't know if this translates to the gallery download, so if you want to download this build, it should be up on the gallery already. And but I don't know if the cookies, like all the baking things that I made my sims bake, will actually appear on the gallery. Let me know if you decide to download this build. If that is the case, if that happens, that would be great, because I almost never make my sims bake things or do anything like this, like very personalized in a build that I'm gonna be uploading to the gallery. Some other thing that maybe I should have mentioned when we got to the interior of this build is that you can see some snow in the screen right now. I just tried my best to fix it and to make it not appear on the interior of the build, but maybe you feel like the screen has some kind of issues or there's something wrong because there's snow in the screen all the time. But yeah, I couldn't make it work. I mean, I went into live mode and I tried to make the time pass, and I played with the weather, so I tried to make it like not be a snowstorm or anything like that. And yeah, the snow didn't disappear from the screen. So I think it's something that has to do with this a lot. I don't think I've ever built in this lot before. So yeah, I think it's something that comes with a lot, and that's really I don't know, it bothers me a lot because you see all these white spots on the screen all the time and it's kind of bothering. So this is the same issue that I had when I did the short video that you will see of me playtesting this build. Yeah, the snowflakes and things like that are gonna still be there in that video. But yeah, I think it's an issue that has to do with this lot, and it's not something that I could actually fix. But yeah, I talked over the dining room, and now we're actually in the living space, and the living room came up looking so comfy, so cozy, and I loved it. I originally wanted to use the fireplace that we got with the holiday, like the free holiday pack, but I ended up using this one from, I think this is from Horse Ranch, and I thought it looked more cottagey, so that's why I decided to use it. I'm also added a TV, but only for gameplay purposes, because there is not a computer in this house. I didn't think that Father Winter would actually like to have a computer here, so I decided to add this old TV that we got with the Basement Treasures kit for your Sims to just have something like some activities for them to increase their fun. But yeah, I don't know if this would actually have a TV. I don't know these Sims would actually have a TV in their house or a computer, so that's why I didn't add a computer here. I thought that it didn't look nice with the vibes of this house. But yeah, I'm gonna be adding more windows here for more natural light to come through. And I am also gonna be adding the Christmas tree as well, because I added the pile of presents, but I had the specific spot in mind in which I wanted to have the Christmas tree, so I'm gonna be adding it here in a few seconds. I'm gonna be moving the rocking chair that I added to right next to the entryway, so you can see now, and here's where I add the Christmas tree. I originally wanted to use the one from Scissors, but I ended up using this one from the holiday stuff pack. And this pile of presents, I had a lot of presents throughout the house. I thought that maybe Santa actually has all these presents because he has to send them to the kids. So yeah, when I built this house, I also had some of the unlockable items from the Cozy Celebrations event that we are still going through. I mean, I already finished it. I already unlocked all the items and I love every single one of them, so I used many of them here, of the items here. So you will see them throughout the build as well. I'm pretty sure I haven't used any of them yet, but I will be using the wreaths and I don't know what else. But it's still at least I'm gonna be using the wreaths, and also that hot cocoa tray that we got as an update in base game. I think it's beautiful, and of course I had to use it. I mean, Santa and his wife drinking some hot cocoa in this kind of cold weather is just perfect. So yeah, I actually ended up having a lot of fun with this house. I already decorated the half bathroom off camera, and this is kind of a lofted type of house because you can see the second floor is open and it's the main bedroom, so there's a dresser, there's gonna be space for a TV. Oh, I added the frame TV here now that I remember. Yeah, I added the frame TV that we got with the Cozy Celebrations challenge. I think that's the name of the challenge. And I know I did this kind of same decoration in my previous build, the one that I saw that I uploaded yesterday. If you haven't watched it, it's a Christmas apartment, and I'm gonna be adding the card here on the screen for you to watch it if you want. But yeah, I did kind of the same decoration, but I wanted the Sims to have something to do in the bedroom besides sleeping, and adding a TV in there that has this nice picture there. It was just perfect. And here, when I was doing the floor plan, I couldn't get rid of this part of the second floor because it just would have kept the downstairs bathroom like missing the ceiling. So I decided to create like that kind of fake balcony situation, add more presents in there, and I think it ends up looking really nice. So of course those presents are not accessible whatsoever, but they look nice. And yeah, this is the bathroom. This is a fully functional bathroom, and this is the full one. So this has a shower top combo. The one downstairs only has a sink and a toilet. So yeah, it's not as complete as the other one. But yeah, we're now moving to Santa's workshop. Of course, I had to add a fireplace as well, so I'm using this one that came with Horse Ranch, and I think it just gives such a comfy vibe to this area because this is a workshop, so there shouldn't be that many comfy things here. But I decided to add originally the woodworking table and the jewelry crafts table and a pile of presents. So you see me here adding so many presents, and also this debug one that we got with Seasons. I think this is how the Christmas tree looks when your Sims open presents or something like that, or they add presents to the Christmas tree. I don't exactly remember, but yeah, I thought they looked really nice. So maybe I was thinking that the elves would be here actually working on some toys, and they have to wrap them up in these nice Christmas boxes, but some of the toys haven't been wrapped up yet, so you see them like scattering around here in the floor. And I added some toys on top of the woodworking tables. Those don't block the woodworking tables from working, so you will see it in the short video as well, that my Sims can actually still craft things in the woodworking table even though there's a toy on top of it. So I thought that was perfect, and I'm gonna be adding another Christmas tree here because I mean Christmas vibes to Christmas to Santa's workshop. So yeah, some decals here from Seasons as well, just to bring up a little bit more of color to this area, and these splashes of paint on the floor from the artist studio kit, and a lot of different things here, some paint brushes, and I don't know, I just thought that it would be so cool to have all these things just to simulate that maybe the elves are working on some of the toys and they have to paint them and they have to craft them. So yeah, that was so fun. And because this is the peak of the mountain, it originally doesn't come with anything, so there are no trees or anything like that, but I thought that the trees that I am adding here right now look so good as like a backdrop for this build, so you don't just see nothing. And I'm using this decor piece that we got with horse ranch in the debug menu, and this is supposed to be like the reindeer. So you will see me add like a light to the horse that is at the very front of the three of them in their nose, so it's kind of a nod to Rudolph, and just to show you guys that these are actually what I thought would be the reindeer, because we do not have reindeers in the game. It would be great if we did, but we don't. So I just decided to use these horses, and I think it makes sense. I couldn't create a sled. I actually tried to find some of them in the gallery as well, and I couldn't find any. So if you know of someone that knows how to create like a Santa sled or something like that, please let me know in the comment section down below. That would be great. But yeah, once again, I want to say Merry Christmas, and hopefully we will see it in the next video, guys, because I do have some other videos ready for you to see before the year ends. But yeah, happy holidays. I hope you have a nice couple of days, and we're going to be wrapping up this voiceover now. So if you like this build, you can please like this video, also comment and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and also follow me on social media. The links are all in the description down below, and I'll talk to you guys in the next video. Enjoy the screenshots. Goodbye.